And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Chicago Bears. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready up.
59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On 1st and 10, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Alpha.
Check 59.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
The score, Bears 7, Redskins 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. The end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Jones connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
13 yards on the play.
He missed on his first three passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 59.
Throwing Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Mike's 59. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Mike's 5'9".
Throwing on second and long. Jones. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On first down, Love. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His second touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Defense.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now. Ready?
Jones operating from the gun. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Five.
Now Jones from the gun. He'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 43. Check 9.
They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Keep playing hard.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and 1.
Let's get it.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Check. Hey, seam 6.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23.
That's another Washington Redskins.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 14, Redskins nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike spot 9.
Yeah. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Check, 59, 59. Yeah.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 55.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Shift.
Check 50. Check 50.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Set, ready? 10-2 start.
Focus, defense, focus. Right over there. Yeah.
Shoot.
Throwing again on second down. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Come on, set.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
What's screen?
Hey, high 7.
59. Mike's 59.
Hey, come on out here.
Step.
Looking to throw. Jones got a man, Slayton. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
Here we go.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more time.
And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Bravo.
Lock on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Check out. 90.
On 1st and 10, Lock. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Bears push further out in front. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 31, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Jones now from the gun on third down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him to first.
General West.
Back to throw. Jones. That one caught by Gibson. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
No gain on me. Hey, echo.
2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Redskins on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing is locked. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And the Bears first down.
Luck on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
Back.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Kill. 6-6. Pull it high. 5.
Jones off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, Haywood. 22 jet bomber. Go. Check 13. Check 13. 2.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. And it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Rush in.
Now a run with Peterson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Mike 5-9.
They're not ready for this, man. Yep. They're not ready. Hey, exit. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Mike, check. 59.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Whip. 61. Matchbox lights. Ready?
On second and goal. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd and goal. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Watch the curls. Mike 5-9. Hey,
Jones now going to throw on 3rd and goal. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
It's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
31 yards there and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Orbit, get it.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
We got this.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They try again with Cohen, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. He finds Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Now a first down throw, Luck. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
2nd and 5 now. Luck escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
56. Mike.
Go!
Right there, 56.
Come on.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 11. 56 is the Mike. Bound to lose one. Mike 56.
Out of the gun. Luck looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
On the ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
You ready?
On first down, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Topper!
Watch out.
Hey, Charlie!
On second down and 4, Jones. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 4.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Out. Check 99.
Hey, Delta! Yo, Cheetah! Lee Griffin!
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Check 11B. Crunch.
On first down, it's Love. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Robinson. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Back to throw, Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Let's go.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Let's go, Mexico.
To throw is Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Locke. That's caught by Montgomery.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, seam 6.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Now Peterson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
12.
Check. Lucky.
Protein spill.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
12.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Robinson's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Check out.
Tight end left. 3 down.
Check out.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go. 36.
Monday. Unit.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Man, I got you.
A shotgun snap for Love. This is caught by Robinson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 30. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive.
11-3. Hey, high 7.
Let's see what you got. Mike,
Here's Locke. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First down, Chicago.
90. I got one. Right for that. Right 56.
On first and 10, Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Throwing Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Safe.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Jones. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bears, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.